Hey SEO world, how's it going? It's Dan at Evolving SEO for another episode of NoBoard SEO. I believe it's episode 20. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't believe I made it 20 episodes and trying to deliver stuff that's helpful for you guys. So any feedback is totally welcome. You know, is this helpful? Is it not helpful? I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. Today I want to talk a little bit about, people's sites, when they get hit by Penguin or Panda or link-based algorithms or penalties, the question is, how do we build more quality, natural-looking links that, will help a site recover or help a site improve? Maybe you just want to improve your site. When I look into these link profiles, what I see most of the time is anchor text links that are just generic keywords, right? If you're, let's say you're an appliance site, maybe you sell coffee makers, right? It'll be like coffee makers for sale, cheap coffee makers, Italian espresso machines, and that's what all this anchor text says. It's not brand names, it's not something natural like click here. And a site will get hit, and those links will either not count, or they'll be devalued, or they may even be penalizing you. So what do you do from there to build some quality links that are natural, that will help your site recover? And a lot of people recommend your domain name as a link, your brand name as a link, your generic text like click here as a link. But I want to suggest people's names, the CEO, the face of the company, the founder of the company, somebody that is link-worthy enough. Maybe you're doing things that are link-worthy enough to get a link in your name to your site. And I'm going to give you a few tips for doing that, right? Because the other place that I see this being a problem is websites where their domain name is the keyword. It's either an exact match or a partial match in the domain of the keyword. And this is a problem because how do, if the name of your website was espressomachines.com, that's also your brand name, hopefully, and hopefully you're doing things to build your brand, but you're going to get a lot of links that say espressomachines.com, and does Google see that as a a keyword link or as the brand name? And it's questionable, right? So if you can get links built in the name of the owner of the company. Let's say it's J. McStevens. I just made that up. J. McStevens sells espresso machines, right? And he does things that get attention enough so people link to the website with his name. So a few tips for this. One, J. McStevens should have an about page, a page about him. J. McStevens and the story about why he got into espresso makers. Maybe he got into it because he was looking one day for espresso makers and couldn't find one that fit exactly what he wanted, or maybe he couldn't find a company that delivered the customer service that he would hope to get, and that kind of stuff. Tell a very specific story on your personal about page about why you started this company. Why does it exist? Give us some really good details about that stuff. Involve other people, involve places, involve time. Bring us back to the very first moment that you decided to create this company. Tell us all those details. Make your about page really, really fascinating. Give us photos. Give us stuff that might be, inside information, right? Like share things that would normally be considered private, like emails or maybe like letters or correspondence that had to do with the creation of your company. And give us all that stuff so we have a reason to link to your about page. So when you do an interview, or when you do a press release, or when you're in the public eye, or you get mentioned somewhere, people might link to your about page, and they'd be more willing to link to that than just the home page or like a product page or something transactional. So that's one way to do that. Last week I did mention that it's a great way to think about getting links of looking for a podcast to be interviewed on. And it's the same thing. So if you're the owner or the thought leader or the person that's kind of behind the company, right? If you can get into situations, speaking, being interviewed on a podcast, being interviewed for a video, doing a local event, sponsoring a local event. These are all kinds of ways that you can get links in your name to your website. Because back to the original problem, we need to build up a link profile that's more natural, that has stuff that is branded. You know, your name is in essence kind of part of your brand. Stuff that's not just exact match keyword, right? So this is a great way to develop more of those links. And if, this is a theory, I'm really just thinking of this right off the top of my head, but I wonder if, you know, you have links that match the authorship that is set up for that page or for that site. I'm wondering out loud right now, is there maybe a connection between those two things? Maybe if you have links in your name that match the authorship that is validated on that page or on your site, I wonder if there's a connection there. There might be something to that. So hopefully that gives you some ideas of how to think outside the box, besides brand, besides click here anchor text, besides keyword anchor text, of other ways to get some links. People like to link to people, to other people. Oftentimes a lot more than linking to, if you're e-commerce, or if you're a company that's just selling services, you know, people will link to other people more willingly than just another product or service or homepage. And hopefully you're getting some deeper links into the site this way, not just to the homepage, and you can flow that nice link juice around. I know we all hate the term link juice, but you get some deeper links that way into the site. And hopefully that tip helps you guys out. And I'll see you, I'm not sure when I'm going to see you. I was doing these twice a week. It seems like maybe once a week might work out better for this. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I'll see you the next time that I do the 21st episode of NoBoard SEO. Stay good out there, guys. Thanks.